All right, let's see if they copyright that opening, which is theirs again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dialar's Tactics. I am just home from work. I thought I'd bang this off real quick because I got my daughter's birthday tonight. So I'm going over the patch notes. I know I'm a day late and about $6 Canadian. Patch notes. Let's go over kind of what's going on in game, what's changed, because this felt like they gave us a lot this patch. So let's talk about it. Let's click the button. Let's go over here. Let's talk about it over there. Okay, so this was late last night. Actually, I think they even updated this. Yeah, like this is like, was it 21? Oh, military time. Oh, I'm gonna suck. This is like 9:30 my time, I think. I don't know. I'm already in bed by 9:30. I gotta wake up really early. Anyways, blah 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 blah. Donkey punch. So you all know, you've been playing the game today. You know that we got the new hero, and it is a new hero. He is an existing unit in the game. We've had to fight him, but now we get to play him. Gilroy. So along with Gilroy, we got his summoning event, which it seems like we get this same kind of summoning event every second hero. We're gonna go to the game. I want to show you what this looks like exactly, because events, there we go, because there's actually some good stuff you get from here. So I did it. You know, my approach to heroes in this game is I will pull after Iweret, where I pulled about 190. I just burned through all my rate up summons, and I didn't get a single copy. I'm done. I'm just going to go to pity, and if I get it at pity, or if I get it on the way to pity, cool. If I don't get them, I'll get them later. Because it does seem like the new heroes they're given in this game are, for now, catered to pieces of content already in-game that make it maybe easier, but aren't like new, like, power-crept heroes, which is good. We shouldn't be getting power-crept heroes at this point. But this event, which is the Gilroy summoning event, you have to summon 60 times to get everything in this event, and it's really good stuff. You know, this is going to be a rare. This is a rare anyway, but this is what, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5. You get 5 of each summoning token, or you get 5 of each relic summoning token. You get some chivalry, and you get, what's that, 2 there? Only 2 special summoning tokens, but these are decent. If you're going to pull anyway, I would recommend, if you can. I know a lot of people can't because they're pretty stingy with the rate up summoning tokens, but if you can, I would recommend being able to pull the 60 on each new hero banner, just because. So that's that event. That's the hero. I'm going to have a separate video out on that hero tomorrow by noon. I did get him. I got him up there. I want to put a little bit more development into him until I can give you my opinion. I'm sure you'll know what that'll be, because it's pretty similar to what the other YouTubers are saying. So we know the spiel, right? This is the only way you're going to be able to get this hero until they add them into the common pool. So, and as well as his relics. You can pull him in a frost relic. There is no way currently to get him. It says here that the new relics are only available through the rate up summon, but we don't have any relic rate up summons, right? You see how that? So there's no way to get his relics. There's no way to get him after his banner is done until they add him to the common pool. We don't know that cadence yet. So if you get him, you get him. If you don't, you don't. I honestly do not. I wish I would have got Iweret, but Vivian, meh. I didn't get a copy of her either because RNG hates me, and I'm not too sad about it. New events. So raid bounty, Aldry event. I called it. I knew we were going to get another raid bounty. Gold collecting event. I called that one. I didn't call arena challenge event because that's a lot of events at once. And then the Camelot special Knights training event. We'll talk about that. That's a new kind of event. I've never seen that kind of event yet. But I do have all of the events listed in the date of release on my spreadsheet in the event tab. And you can kind of see a pattern forming on how they stagger these events, which can give you a little bit of a heads up. Like, they do the spend crystal event. I think it's a week prior or 2 weeks prior to the new hero summoning event, right? They're gonna just suck all your crystals and then make you use crystals to possibly pull some summons. So you can kind of get some little bit inside information, and you can kind of plan ahead a little bit if you click on the link in the description of my King Arthur Master Spreadsheet. So now these events, let's go take a peek. Let's go take a peek in game because they're up, they're ongoing. I think I've finished a couple already. So let's start. We already talked about the raid up. We're going to talk about the Camelot's training last. So, Raid Bounty Aldry. You know, we did have that holiday event where we were farming Aldry. This is the same thing. So, that armament store that they added, what was it, 2 weeks ago? That looks like it's going to be a permanent thing because you see the rewards. If you just finish the event, you're going to get 750 of these armament tokens. And you use them in the armament shop to purchase relic summoning tokens. Okay, I'm not going to go show you the shop. The shop's there. You can go look. It's been there for a while. They did change the cost of... Actually, we're going to have to go look. They did change the cost of some of the stuff in there. But so all you got to do is fight Aldry, which you should do anyway to get some relic advancement materials. But as this... You know, this is the same as the last one. These are going to be like events where you're pit in against 20 other players. Ooh, there's people not even running Aldry yet. That is not good. You know, 20 other players. You know, I've run a lot of Aldry, and I'm only in 5th. So they put me in with a bunch of freaking whales, man. They put me in with a bunch of whales, man. I have no idea how they determine what kind of group you're going to be lumped in with, but I am consigned. The rewards really drop off. Like, if you don't get the top 3... then you kind of really fall off. But you know what? If this is going to come around every 2 weeks, you can just keep banking these buddies. Just keep banking them. Keep banking them, and you can use them in the shop. Let's actually go discuss that shop, because I want to kind of let you know the change. So special shops, armament shop. So these legendary, right? These are just one pop, one whammy, Lego, fire, wind, frost relic. This used to be 9,000. So the prevailing or the most efficient method was you didn't ever pull these because you wanted to pull these, the singles, because you could pull a legendary maybe on your 20th pull, your 30th pull, your 40th pull. So it's actually more efficient for you to pull the singles than the majors because the costs were the same. It used to be 9,000. Now it's 6,750. So that is, I'd have to crunch the maths. So let's say it's about a third cheaper. So I'm assuming that's probably about 40. I'm gonna pull up my phone. I'm gonna do the quick maths. I'm gonna do the quick maths right now, just so I can give you guys the right information. 6,500 divided by 150 equals 43. 0.33333. So one of these is worth 43. And you know what? I think given that the majority of the time you're going to pull to pity, I think it is now the most efficient method to get it to save and buy these. It probably is. It's probably going to be the most bang for your buck efficient method now that these are at a reduced cost to pulling 60 singles. So little heads up, keep that little information to yourself. Well, not to yourself. Just keep that little information in the top of your mind and hoard those puppies, because it's going to take a long time, a long time to get that many. So if you get rank, say, let's just go 20th. So 750, 1,050 every 2 weeks. So you're going to get let's just say 2,100. 2,100 a month, which means it's going to take you 3 months, a little over 3 months if you're getting last, a little over 3 months to get a relic or a Lego relic summon. But 3 months goes by pretty quick, so good for these guys to get first, but I'm not going to be that guy. Next event is the gold collecting event. We've seen one of these before. It's very easy. This is it's just all freebies. Like, this is just gravy. This is just good stuff. Like, just by collecting gold, which you're gonna do anyway. You're gonna do it anyway, because you need gold for everything. Crystals and stamina. I don't remember what this used to be. In fact, you know, I know what it used to be, because I saved it. I saved it, and I'm gonna save this too. So let's go look. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. I know the sound disappeared because I'm on another screen. All right, let's blow it up. Let's blow it up. See, it's big. Okay, then let's take you over there. Let's hit the magic button. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so still it's going to be small, but if you look, let's make this bigger. Let's make it bigger. There you go. So there it is, the gold slumming event. I got to squint. It used to be it was just crystals. It was just crystals. So look at that. Look at that. Now they're giving you stamina too. So that is golden. That's good. That's really, really good. That's good of them. I hope they also tweak some of the other events to also give stamina, because that's just nice. And the free-to-play players, hell, I need that. I want stamina too. So gold events going on. That's a week-long event. Arena challenge. I don't know what it used to be. I can look. I don't know. Yeah, it used to be stamina. Yeah, used to be stamina, so it's stamina again. So this hasn't changed. This one's exactly the same. So just the gold collecting event has changed. And then this Camelot Special Nights Training. This is the first time I've seen them do one of these, where it's a 7-day, you know, it's a 2-week event, right? So you can skip a couple days. They're catering to casuals. But it's a multi-day event, and I do believe that they have the missions for each day over on the forum in one of their posts. That's dry as hell. I'm not going to walk you through that, but because these all seem pretty easy. That's not to say they won't get hard, but stamina, crafting materials, stamina, gold, a summon ticket, a summon token. It's kind of sucks that the main prize is only 5 of these. Come on, Netmarble. That should be a 10 pop of the rate up summons. For 7 days worth of work, that's the prize. That's a little bit poor. But freebies, I'm not going to complain of freebies. And you're going to be doing this stuff anyway. And you don't have to do... I don't think you have to do this. Well, you might have to do this. I don't know if you have to do these. Yeah, you're going to have to level up a hero passive. Blah, blah. You'll get all those done. So that's all the events going on in the game. All good stuff. All good stuff. They also added, like, these. So, this exceptional growth. For $40. No. Gilroy. Hero Awakening. Boost 5. 45 of these for... Ooh, that's not a lot of stamina. No. $70? No. $40? No. $30? No. $13, $14, no. $10, no. I'm totally for spending money in mobile games. That's me. That's my personal preference. No. This should be $5. If this was $5, I would consider it. And then Jillian's Frost Relic, it is good, but the added benefit, or the what is it? How much better the Frost Relic is over the Fire Relic is not worth $70. I do believe this is probably $50 American. No. Rate up package? No. None of those. Okay, so those are all in the game. None of those are good. Those all suck. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, let's go back to the patch notes. Okay. Oh, click the button. There we go. Going over. So that's the events. New hero, and those are the events in game. Improvements and changes. Now, Seal Temple, daily challenge attempts. They did say they were giving us more. It's 5 to 6. I know a lot of people are going to be womp. I don't even know if I used that right, but womp. Okay, there we go. I don't think it's womp. I think I used womp wrong. My kid says that all the time, and I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen X. But 5 to 6. I kind of figured it was going to be that. I think I said 6 to 8 when we talked about this when it first showed up in the patch notes. I think I said 6 to 8, but they don't want you, you know, getting too much. That's some rare materials. That is going to limit your growth, keep you in the game playing longer. And, you know, if you can do level 10s, it's sufficient. It's sufficient. I have never felt like that I was, yes, I want more books, but I've never felt like I can't get more books. Because if you do like 5 runs of, or 6 runs of Crumcrotch 10, you actually get a decent number of books. So, just got to get up to 10, guys. This, arena matchmaking improvements. I like this. I really like this. Okay, I got to show you why. Got to show you why. So, how arena used to be. How it used to be was, as soon as you got up to Master 1, I know, first world problems. So, the thing about Master Season 1 is, here's where I was, Season 10. I ended with 7,852 points. And I was in Master 1. It subtracts 600 points. So I was well over point capped to stay in the Master 1 bracket. And it dropped me down to 7,252. And then I've been playing Arena a lot today. So now this is where I am. I'm still in Master 1. All I got to do is get another 200 points and 200 points? 400 points. And I will stay in Master 1. But what the change was, what do they call it? Arena matching improvements. Now, where this used to be all bots. All bots. All bots. This used to be all bots. And now there are no bots. I've been playing this today and there hasn't been any bots. And I love it. Why? Because I was complacent. I was complacent in Arena. Since I was playing bots, I never had to really worry about my Morgan speed because she was going to be faster than all the bot teams. All of a sudden, it's, oh crap, I got to go against real players. So I had to do a whole like gearing rework of my Arena team to give me an edge. So let's just go do a fight here. 41-7 versus 41-4. So I am the underdog. So basically what I had to do is I always had this speed set lying around for Morgan. And, but I wasn't using it anymore. I'm like, I'm not switching gear. So what I did is I pulled this speed set out. And then I went looking through my gear. And I was like, hey, I've been farming Yaskelhide 10 forever. Let me see. Do I have a speed ring? I can't click on it. But this is a 6-star speed ring. And this is a 6-star speed orb. So after I did a little bit more tweaking, I got my speed up to 321 on my Morgan in this speed set. And that is good enough so far. So let's show you. But then I was finding that my Betty wasn't fast enough. So I actually had to re-gear my Betty a little bit. So he has a hit accuracy orb for PvE. I actually had to move him to a speed orb in PvP because he was so decked out in offensive stats that my Morgan would reduce their turn meter, but then my Betty was so slow that the other Morgan could catch up and then push his turn meter back. So I had to put a speed orb on him to get him going. But, you know, I find that you don't really need the hit accuracy in PvP. Because unless you have opponents that are going to put evasion up like K. But for the most part, you don't have to really worry about hit accuracy in PvP. That's more of a PvE thing. So I'll show you what a fight looks like for me now. And I got my Ain up to C4, which is really, really helpful. So let's see. Is he faster? Look at that. He's faster. Let's see if I can't do something about that. So it's the exact same team. Mirror match. Mirror match team. But their Betty's going to go. Yeah, and then he kills me. That's usually how the fight goes. And I die. But you know what? That's fine. I'm okay with that. Because it's a real person. Yes, kill me, please. Quick. God, you guys are taking a long time. The team kind of peters out after that first initial salvo. I'm going to show you one more fight. One more fight. Lenin user. 43,000. 43,000. That's a maxed out team. I think he's going to kill me. He's probably going to kill me, but let's see who's got the faster Morgan. Oh, you got the wind, Morgan. Okay. Who's faster? Who's faster? And it's basically a game of who has the faster Morgan. He's faster. Sorry, guys. You're just going to see me losing. Yeah. And we lose. Okay. So that's the change they made to Arena, is that you're now facing real people. And I'm even though you just saw me get my ass handed to me twice, I love that change. I actually love that change because it forces me back into that competitive mode where it's like, okay, now I really got to fine-tune these teams. So that's the change. And it's a good change. Okay, so 6 up to 6 for Steel Temple, arena matching improvements, and then for the Fortress of Arsalich, which is the keepsake dungeon, they made it so that the first wave dragon pups or cubs, their invincibility won't. When they're invincible, you can't turn meter strip them. So then you can put it on auto and it'll eventually just go through. So that's a good bug. Like I said, they fixed this bug in Arena with Guinevere a while ago. I don't know why it took them so long to realize that this needed to be changed. And there are other places in game in story mode where there's other heroes that will put on invincibility and you can get stuck in that loop. So bug fixes. So people are saying this is a big deal. This Sarah. I don't know why I almost said Sarah, Chivalry 8 now works in Arena. I'm not going to use Sarah anyway. I don't have a spot for her on the team, but cool. Basically what this means is that Sarah's Chivalry 8 was fellow Serpent Favor heroes. They couldn't have their turn meter stripped or their attack gauge. I'm always going to say turn meter. They can't have their attack or turn meter stripped, so that now, it doesn't matter if you're Morgan's slower. They can't strip a turn meter. You're going to follow up. But then if you have a Bedivere and they're still faster, then your Bedivere is going to be still pushed way back. So it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. Fixed an issue, don't care. Fixed an issue, don't care. Fixed an issue, don't care. Oh, what's this? Actually, Arduin. I kind of like her, so I want to read it. Fix the issue where using Arduin's passive skill 2 temptation was granted to the allies. Okay. Never noticed. And then don't care. Don't really care. So then I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to go into it line by line, but there are 4 heroes that are in the rate up banner with Gilroy. It's Lot, Clarison, Gawain, and someone else. So Lot, Clarison, and Gawain got some buffs. I'm not going to read through all these buffs. You guys can read them yourself. But basically, they made all 3 of those legendaries better. And Claudus. That's the other one, Claudus. They made all of them better. They basically just, for the most part, buffed up their modifiers. So, I'll show you something like this one. Claudus. Let's see. Where is it? Right here. So this is like an example. So Claudus's Flame Relic. I think this is Claudus. Yep, Claudus. Flame Relic, skill 3. Attack 1 enemy 246. Now it's attack 1 enemy 276. Right. So they buff up some stuff. There's a couple other things in there where they added, but I would say that they're good changes. They are buffs. I will always take buffs to make legendaries feel better. There's no nerfs. No one was nerfed. Everyone was just raised up, which is good. Because Claudus did seem kind of just meh for a really cool Lego archer. Legendary archer. So they did some buffs, a round of buffs, which is awesome. I think that's really, really good. Gawain, they tried to buff him. We were all crapping on him last week. He still sucks. Why? Because his passives suck. His passives, like I said in his deep dive video, he self-nerfs himself with his passives. So that's the patch notes. Again, I'm not going to read all the buffs. You guys can find the patch notes. Just hit news in-game, and it'll take you there. The other things that I wanted to discuss, that's pretty much the patch in general for this week. The other thing I need to talk to you guys about is the content creator issue. So I didn't realize... where is it? Is it here? Creator notices? Let's see if it's in creator notices. I saw it somewhere. So basically what they're doing is that... Why is it not in here? Basically, if you're like someone like me, like I'm a Netmarble content creator, I'm part of the program. If you're a supporter of mine... you have to basically resubscribe to me or re-support me every season. So currently we're in the preseason. But yeah, you're going to have to re-up me, basically. So what that's doing, I wish I could find where that was. You'd think it'd be in, like, just something in here. But it's not. Is it in events? Is it in events? Don't know. Anyway, I don't want to waste your time. But basically, here, I'll show you something else here then. We'll go into my page. It's probably going to make me log in, though. So, where is my page? Da-da-da-da. All right. Yeah. Oh, I'm already logged in. It's going to make me log in again. So, you know, this is my page. You know, if you're into this, you know how this works, right? My page will go to your page. You'll have supporter. You won't have content creator. But I am also... I give my stuff to Susie, right? Like, I pick her because she's a clanmate. And look I got some stuff. I actually haven't cashed in this one yet. Some more stamina. But how this works is there's going to be something that pops up that you have to re-up your support. It's going to say, like, extend support. And I don't know where. I think it's probably going to be right here. I think I saw in the screenshot. So if you are a supporter of mine, you're going to fall off. And I get why. Is because there's probably going to be a lot of people that support people. And then just that content creator quits. Like if we go back to the main page here. If they quit, then all those supporters are just kind of left in the dust. And a lot of people don't, really probably care. They probably just support someone and then walk away. What am I trying to say? This isn't making any sense. So I'll show you a visual representation of it. Okay. So, no, I'm not throwing shade to anybody here, but like, I haven't seen a J Gigs King Arthur video in like, 2 weeks? A while. I haven't seen one in a while. We know that Troll Gaming quit. All he does now is troll the game, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine, right? He has his views on the game. That's perfectly cool. But so all these supporters, like he's got 92 supporters, and I don't know if J Gigs has quit. He's making other videos. I just think he decided not to cover, and I haven't seen one, and I used to watch his. So, but he's got 304 supporters. They'll all go away in like. I think it's a couple days or whenever the season ends. It's the 15th, actually. The season ends on the 15th. And then you got to re-up your support. So, guys, I love you, everyone that's a supporter of me. Just that's coming. That's coming. So, keep that in mind. So, that's the game. That's the patch. And it does feel like a lot. It feels like whoa, zoom in. Okay. Oh, too much. So, it does feel like we got a bunch. It made me happy, like all these events. Like, this is nice. I wish this was harder stuff to do, in my opinion, or I wish Raid Bounty was like a new boss, not Aldry. Alright, but, whatever. That is what it is. It is nice to see that they're adding stuff, though, instead of taking away stuff, or just, there's new stuff, and they tweaked something. Like, this adding stamina to this, beautiful. 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 Love it. Love it. Love it. All good. All good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this up right there. I rambled on for half an hour, which is kind of my style. Word of the day, safe word of the day, is flamingo. Why? I have no clue. I have zero clue, but flamingo is the word of the day. Holy hell, I need a haircut. And wow, this camera makes me look old, but I am old. That's okay. So flamingo is word of the day. Again, thank you to everyone that does support me in the Netmarble Content Creator Program. Click on all the links in the description. They'll give you good things. They'll take you good places. I do hope that the CC program starts giving us more missions, like weekly, because I would like to churn out a lot more stuff for my supporters. It feels like they're very stingy on the creator missions. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming. Enjoy the game. Tell me what you think of the patch. down in the description or the comment section below. I will have that Gilroy video out to you tomorrow. Till then, everybody, cheers, peace. Where's the button? Oh, I'm gonna try out the new intro outro again. Bye bye.